With any AI tool, the quality of your input will dictate the quality of your output. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a 4-part cheat code to get you better results no matter what tool you're using. Every time you write a prompt, that's the thing you're asking the AI tool to do, you need to give it some sort of structure. So here's the structure we're going to use. The first part of your prompt is going to be the persona. That's the role that you want the AI tool to play. Next is going to be task, the thing you want it to do. Then context, the information that it needs to do that thing. And finally, format, how you want the output that it gives you to look. Is it bullet points or paragraphs, a certain number of words, or maybe even an image rather than text? We're going to quickly look at each one individually first and then bring them all together to create an excellent prompt. This framework is suitable for any AI tool and any job that you're doing. So let's start with persona. It's the role that you want the AI tool to play. For example, rather than saying explain copyright, you might say something like, you're an intellectual property lawyer, explain copyright. Look at the difference in these two responses. Sure, the first one is good enough, but the second one is a bit more academic and goes into a bit more detail. Next is task. Now, this is where you're going to tell the AI tool what you want it to do. You need to use action verbs and be specific. For example, rather than just asking for information about a solar eclipse, you might say, explain the process of a solar eclipse. Simply asking to explain the process is more specific and it means you're going to get a better result. The next part is context. Now, this is really important if you're asking for help with a task that is quite specific to the job that you're doing. Without that context, the AI tool you're using might not be able to answer. It could be a case of copying and pasting some data, for example, that you need it to analyze, or explaining some of the background behind the challenge that you're facing. On a really simple level, as an example, rather than just ask AI to write a story, we might say to AI, write a story about 2 astronauts that get stuck on the International Space Station. It's more specific, and you're going to get a better response by providing that context. And the final part of any good prompt is format. That's telling the AI tool how you want it to give you the response. For example, rather than just saying, list the benefits of exercise, I might say something like, list the benefits of 3 specific exercises in a table with 2 columns, exercise and benefits. It's giving a specific structure, and you're going to end up with a better response as a result. So that's our 4 steps. Let's bring them all together in one prompt now so you can see how this looks. Here's a prompt I might use. It says, you're a marketing consultant. Your task is to develop a social media strategy for a new eco-friendly product. The context is that the target audience is millennials concerned about climate change. Format the strategy as a bullet point list with actionable steps. So you can see in that prompt, persona, task, context, and format. And you're going to do that with any prompt that you write in any AI tool. Now, if you want to keep a handy list of this, you can get that in the description below. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.